Korea Real Estate Explained. Episode 6. The Gangnam Premium. Why certain districts never fall, and the 8 regulated zones driving it. Here's a question that every serious observer of Korean real estate eventually asks. Why does Gangnam always bounce back? During every Korean property downturn of the past 30 years, Gangnam, and the handful of districts that orbit it, has always recovered faster and fallen less than everywhere else. This is not coincidence. It is the product of structural forces that most outside observers underestimate. The Gangnam Premium is real. Understanding it explains Korean real estate better than almost any other single concept. First, let's be precise about what Gangnam actually means. Because it is not just one neighbourhood. Gangnam-gu is the core, the original Gangnam, home to Apgujeong, Cheongdam, Dogok, and Daejeon. Premium apartments, luxury retail, the highest land prices in Korea. Seocho-gu is the legal and financial hub, housing the Supreme Court, major law firms, and Bampo's riverside luxury apartments. It is considered as premium as Gangnam proper. Add Songpa-gu, the Jamsil and Olympic Park area, and you have what Koreans call Gangnam Sam-gu, the Gangnam 3 districts. This cluster is the reference benchmark for Korea's entire premium property market. Why does the Gangnam Premium exist, and why does it persist? 5 structural reasons. First, education. Daejeon is Korea's private tutoring capital. The concentration of elite hagwon creates a schooling infrastructure that directly drives property demand from parents. This is not soft sentiment. It is a hard economic driver. Second, infrastructure density. Gangnam sits at the intersection of subway lines 2, 3, 7, 9, and the SRT high-speed rail hub at Saseo. Office towers, hospitals, luxury retail, and corporate headquarters create self-reinforcing demand. Third, supply constraint. Gangnam is a fully built-out urban district. There is almost no greenfield land. New supply only comes from redevelopment, a slow, regulated process. Fourth, prestige and signaling. Owning in Gangnam correlates with school access, network proximity, and social capital. The prestige premium is sticky and tends to inflate in bull markets. Fifth, institutional ownership. A large share of Gangnam property is held by institutional investors and high net worth individuals who can hold through cycles. Far less panic selling than in outer leveraged retail markets. The Gangnam Premium extends beyond the 3 core districts. There is a broader tier of 8 districts that have all been re-rated upward over the past decade. Gangnam-gu and Seocho-gu sit at the top of the premium hierarchy. Songpa-gu follows, the Jamsil and Olympic Park zone. Yongsan-gu has risen sharply. The presidential office relocation accelerated its re-rating. Mappa-gu has become the media and tech hub, popular with a younger demographic. Seongdong-gu, the Seongsu area, is Seoul's most rapidly gentrifying district, often called Seoul's Brooklyn. Gwangjin-gu and Dongjak-gu round out the tier as spillover beneficiaries. The catchment of the premium tier is expanding. It is not contracting. How has the Gangnam Premium actually behaved across market cycles? In the 2008 to 2009 global financial crisis, Gangnam fell approximately 10%. The national average fell 15 to 20%. Gangnam returned to peak within 18 months. Much of the rest of Korea took 3 to 5 years. In the 2018 to 2021 bull market, Gangnam rose 70 to 100% from 2017 to 2021. The national average rose 40 to 60%. The premium widened dramatically. Daejeon 34 Pyeong apartments crossed 2.5 billion won. The government introduced emergency regulations, multiple rounds. In the 2022 to 2023 correction, Gangnam fell 10 to 20% peak to trough. Outer areas, Incheon, Outer Suwon, Nowon, fell 30 to 40%. By 2024, Gangnam had recovered most losses. The outer correction was still ongoing. What does the Gangnam Premium mean for investors? 3 implications. First, premium Gangnam real estate behaves like a global city asset. It is more correlated with Hong Kong, Singapore, and London than with Incheon or Daejeon. Global liquidity conditions and Korea's corporate earnings cycle matter as much as local policy. Second, entry point matters enormously. Buying Gangnam at 2021 prices was buying at a 70% premium to 2018. Investors who entered at the 2022 to 2023 correction got a structurally different risk-return profile. The premium itself is not the question. The price paid for the premium is. Third, the premium can narrow during policy peaks. When the government aggressively targets Gangnam with LTV caps, transaction taxes, and capital gains levies, the premium temporarily compresses as transactions freeze. These have historically been the better entry windows. 3 things to take away from this episode. 1. Gangnam is not just expensive, it is structurally defended. Education, infrastructure, supply constraint, and prestige all independently support the premium. This is why policy attempts to specifically cool Gangnam have consistently failed over 30 years. 2. The premium tier is broader than Gangnam 3 districts. Yongsan, Mapo, Seongdong, and Gwangjin have all been re-rated upward over the past decade. The geography of the premium is expanding. 3. Do not confuse resilience with immunity. Gangnam fell 10 to 20% in 2022 and 2023. It is not immune to corrections, it just falls less and recovers faster. Understanding that distinction is critical for position sizing and timing. Korea Real Estate Explained. Episode 6, complete. Next episode, Seoul versus the rest, the widening gap between the capital and regional markets. Subscribe at KRE Official and we'll see you there.